Take cares. Welcome to For You Kids, where each day is a new adventure filled with fun and learning. Let's buckle up and dive into today's exciting journey together. Ready? Let's go a wonderful Saturday. Translators note the following translation is tailored for early stage English readers and may include simplified sentence structures and vocabulary on a sunny Saturday morning. People in the town were busy planning their dairy. In this town lived a little girl named Amy, who had golden curly hair and curious eyes. Amy was excited today because her mom and dad promised to take her to the town's Little Life Big Discovery Festival. Amy put on her favorite blue jacket and eagerly grabbed her small backpack. In her backpack, she put a notebook and colored pen, intending to jot down all the interesting things she would learn that day. Amy's dad was a clever carpenter, and her mom was a chef who loved cooking. So their home was always filled with a sense of creativity and exploration. "Amy, are you ready?" called her mom. "Ready," answered Amy as she ran down the stairs, her heart filled with the excitement of adventure. Today she would learn many practical life tips, which made her very thrilled. On the way to the festival, Amy's parents shared with her the history of the town, and every corner seemed to have a story. Amy's family arrived at the festival, where many kids and their parents had gathered. Amy's eyes were immediately drawn to a row of colorful booths. Each booth had a sign with various themes of life tips, such as water-saving tips, environment-friendly living, and safety first. Amy first headed to the water-saving tips booth. The lady at the booth was friendly and showed her how to use a rainwater collector to gather rainwater for watering plants and washing the car. Amy listened attentively, occasionally making some notes. She eagerly headed to the environment-friendly living booth. Here she learned how to repurpose old items, such as making hanging baskets or small flower pots from used plastic bottles. The person at the booth helped her make a small flower pot. Amy chose a discarded plastic water bottle, followed the instructions for cutting and decorating, and finally made a cute flower pot which she was very satisfied. After some learning, Amy and her parents went to the safety first booth. Here, they taught children about safety in everyday life, like obeying traffic lights and not walking with strangers. A police officer at the booth used fun games to help kids understand these safety rules, and Amy earnestly joined in the games. Suddenly, a light at the booth went out, and the staff quickly checked the cause. Amy noticed that the wires at the booth seemed to have been accidentally kicked loose by a running child. She immediately remembered the safety first lesson and decided to tell the staff about her observation to ensure everyone's safety. Pointing at the wires, Amy said to the staff, "Mister, I saw that the wires over there seem to have been kicked loose." The staff immediately went to check and quickly fixed the wiring problem. Amy felt very proud because she used the safety knowledge she had just learned to help others. After solving the safety issue, Amy enthusiastically went to the healthy eating booth. Here, she learned to identify various vegetables and fruit, and which ones were locally grown and which ones were brought from far away. She also learned why it's important to eat seasonal produce, which is not only beneficial for health, but also more environmentally friendly. At this point, Amy's attention was drawn to a booth named Energy, Saving and Emission Reduction. The staff there demonstrated some simple energy-saving tips, such as how to use appliances reasonably and choose energy-saving light bulbs. Amy listened attentively and decided to check the family's appliances with parents after returning home to see if they could be replaced with more energy-efficient models. As the event came to a close, the organizers held a small knowledge quiz, and Amy excitedly raised her hand to participate. The questions related to the life tips she had learned that day. With her good memory of the day's knowledge, Amy answered many questions and even won a book about practical life tips. Through this event, Amy not only gained a lot of knowledge, but also experienced the joy of education. She felt like she had become a little expert in practical life tips. She couldn't wait to go home and share these interesting and useful knowledge with her parents. On the way home, Amy recounted her adventure of the day, and her parents listened with great interest. When Amy and her parents entered the house, she eagerly started organizing all the life tips she had learned from the Little Life Big Discovery Festival. She showed her parents the eco-friendly flower pot she had made and told them about the importance of water and energy conservation. Amy's parents were very pleased and proud after hearing this, and they decided to support Amy in putting these practical life tips into practice in their daily lives. The next day, Amy's parents took her to a local hardware store to buy some energy-saving appliances and recyclable materials for the house. Amy carefully chose energy-saving light bulbs and other eco-friendly products. And she even explained to the store staff why they should purchase these energy-saving products, influencing people around her to also care about the environment and energy conservation. In the afternoon, Amy suggested that the whole family work together to repair the water facilities in their home, reducing water waste. She, along with her parents, checked all the faucets for leaks and installed water-saving devices. As they worked, the children from the neighborhood were drawn to Amy's activities and came to inquire. Amy enthusiastically explained to them what she had learned at the festival and invited them to join in the modifications and installations. The children excitedly joined, making the entire community atmosphere lively. That afternoon, Amy's home became the focus of the neighborhood, and adults, inspired by the children's enthusiasm, began discussing how to promote energy conservation and environmental protection practices throughout the entire community. Amy stood at the doorway watching everything, feeling very satisfied and proud. She knew she had not only changed her own way of life, but also influenced those around her, making her feel like she had done something very important. On that beautiful afternoon, Amy sat on a newly installed water-saving garden bench, watching the neighbors busy with various environmental improvements. Her heart was filled with joy and a sense of accomplishment, as she felt that she had truly made a difference. She remembered the surprise and curiosity shown by her neighbors when she shared important environmental knowledge with them in the morning. At this moment, her good friend Lily came running to ask Amy How did you suddenly become an environmental expert? Amy smiled and replied, "Actually, it all started from when I went to that festival. I learned a lot about protecting the environment. And then I thought, if everyone could do these things, our world would become even better." Lily listened with great interest and expressed her desire to join Amy's environmental efforts. Amy introduced Lily to the use of energy-saving light bulbs and water-saving devices, explaining why these simple actions are of great help to the environment. Lily listened attentively and decided to go home and push her family to make similar changes. Amy was very happy because not only had she learned a lot herself, but she could also influence her friends to care for and improve the environment. She realized that although she was still a little girl, through her efforts, she could already bring about positive social impact. In the backyard, Amy and Lily continued to discuss how to expand these environmental activities to school and the broader community. They planned to make some booklets and posters to promote energy conservation and emission reduction, hoping to inspire more people to join this initiative. Amy felt that this was her contribution to protecting the future of the Earth. As the summer sun gradually descended, Amy and Lily completed their first environmental manual. This manual contained water and energy-saving tips, as well as creative ideas for utilizing everyday waste. Amy felt very proud and handed out these manuals to neighbors and her classmates at school. A few weeks later, Amy's school decided to hold an environmental themed exhibition, and Amy and Lily were invited to share their experiences and creativity. On the day of the exhibition, Amy carefully arranged the energy-saving light bulb model she had made and the display of reused items. As more and more people gathered around her booth, listening to her explanation of how simple changes in daily life details could help protect the Earth, Amy felt very satisfied at the end of the event. The principal especially praised Amy and Lily for their efforts and creativity, and their project was widely welcomed by students and teachers. Amy realized that her small actions had begun to impact the world around. That night, Amy lay in bed her heart filled with joy and hope. She imagined how in the future she could continue to promote energy conservation and environmental protection on a larger stage. And this idea made her so excited that she could hardly fall asleep. She realized that small efforts combined could make a difference, and she was ready to embrace new challenges and continue her environmental mission. Thanks for joining us for another great adventure. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next exciting video. We can't wait to see you again. Bye for now.